Good afternoon. This is Ibrahim. I'm here to teach 10th standard physics. I'm here with the light lesson. In the last session, we have discussed about some basic concepts of reflection of light, and we have taken a real life example of a room, and we try to understand about reflection of light. And after that, we have discussed the classical example of reflection of light about sun, moon and earth example. And then after, we tried to write what are luminous objects and what are non-luminous objects also. And it is clear that from the last session, when light is present, we can see all the things around us. When light is absent, we can't see all the things around us. So to see anything around us, there must be presence of light. Okay. Now, we discuss much more concepts in this video. So that is transparent objects. Transparent objects. The objects which allows light through them. Simple. Transparent objects means the objects which allows light through them. Light through them are known as transparent objects. Examples: piece of a glass, lens, that is spectacles, prism, which can form artificial rainbow, air, water, etc. These are allows the light through them. When light fall on them, they allow to other side. Such a kind of objects are called as transparent objects. Next kind of objects are opaque objects. Opaque objects are opaque objects. So the objects which don't allow the light through them, those are called as opaque objects. So we can write so many number of examples for the opaque objects. So that is like pen, pencil, plastic, wood, rock, human body, etc. These all are not going to allow light through them when light fall on them. When light fall on these kind of objects, they never allow. Okay, they never allow to other side. Okay, what they do, next I will explain. They don't allow. Transparent objects, they allow. Like lens. For example, if it is a lens, if it is a spectacles, when light fall on it, it allows the light to other side. Piece of a glass, when light fall on it, allows the light to other side. Prism allows the light to other side. Air allows the light to other side, that we know. Water allows the light. And like this, there are so many examples. And coming to the opaque objects, they don't allow the light to other side. For example, wood, piece of a wood, light fall, and what happened to it? You can leave it, but it doesn't allow. Book doesn't allow. Pen doesn't allow. Chalk, when light fall on chalk, it doesn't allow. Light fall on any plastic, doesn't allow to other side. So these are some examples. Human body also, when light fall on me, I don't allow to other side. You can see that here, back side of me, behind of me, we cannot see anything because I am not allowing the light through my body. If I allow light, then you can see what is behind me. These words, these letters. But you are not able to see because I am an opaque object. Okay. I hope little bit you understand about transparent and opaque objects. Now I don't have transparent objects with me. If I could have, I could explain much more. No problem. And one more thing, when light fall on transparent objects, what would happen? When light fall on opaque objects, what would happen? Okay, let's see. That is what playing major role in this lesson. When light fall on transparent object, for example, you think this is a transparent object. When light fall, it allows the light to other side, but it undergoes refraction, means bending. Okay, about that we discuss in the next part of the lesson clearly. Just you think, when light fall on transparent object, it allows the light to other side, so it undergo refraction. When light fall on opaque object, it doesn't allow light to other side. It will bounce back the light. That is called as reflection of light. So bouncing back of a light is called as the reflection of light. Okay. Here, when light fall on transparent object, what would happen? So it allows the light to other side, it undergo refraction, that is bending. When light fall on opaque object, so it doesn't allow the light to other side, it will bounce back. This bouncing back is called as a reflection of light. Okay, simple reflection of light, simple definition. Bouncing back of a light into the same medium from where we have incident, the light, that is called as reflection of light. Okay, bouncing back of light is called reflection of light. For example, I have a ball in my hand. Think that the ball is a light. When I throw onto the wall, it is incident, it falls. After hitting the wall, what would happen to the ball? It will bounce back. In the same way, light also will fall on the opaque object and hit the opaque object and bounces back. This phenomena, bouncing back of light, is called reflection of light. So in our daily life, majorly we see the reflection of light occurred in the mirrors. Okay, let's go for mirrors to understand very clearly about reflection of light. Mirrors. Mirrors are the opaque objects and shiny objects, that is lustrous objects. Shiny, opaque and shiny objects which form images, that you know. So very interesting. The small children will go in front of the mirror, they stand in front of the mirror, and after seeing their actual image as it is, they are inside the mirror, they play with that. So they move forward and backward, they move like this and like this. They play with that because they very fascinate about that image inside the mirror. Okay, how that image formed, we need to know, but small children don't want. Okay, they just play with the mirror after seeing their images. So mirrors are the opaque and shiny objects which form images. They form images. Nice. And mirrors have two sides, Nana. Two sides. Every mirror will have two sides. First side is a reflecting side. Second side is a non-reflecting side. This is shiny side, that is front side of the mirror. Non-reflecting side is a polished side. Polished. That is with a maybe silver. Okay. Opaque. This side is a opaque. So when light fall on mirror, as it is opaque and shiny, fall and bounces back. At that time the images will form. When light fall on the mirror, as the back side is opaque, it doesn't allow the light to other side. It bounces back. Okay, because of this reflection of light, the images are going to be formed inside the mirrors. So what are that images? What kind of images are forming in the mirrors, and which kind of images formed in which kind of mirrors? Which study later. That is, mirrors have two sides. One is a reflecting side, another one is a non-reflecting side. Non-reflecting side is a polished side. Okay, this is what. And here we have again two types of mirrors. Two types of mirrors. You might have think that concave and convex. No, not concave, convex. The first one is a plane, second one is a curved. Plane mirrors, curved mirrors. Plane mirrors, curved mirrors. What are plane mirrors? When you touch the reflecting side of the mirror, if it is a smooth or plane, such a kind of mirrors are plane mirrors. Domestic mirrors are the plane mirrors, whatever we are using in our homes. Coming to curved mirrors. When you touch the reflecting side of the mirror, in some places that is looking like bulged inwards or bulged outwards, such a kind of mirrors are called as a curved mirrors. Okay, so in both mirrors we can see images, don't worry. And both mirrors will have two sides, don't worry. One is a reflecting side, another one is a non-reflecting side. So mirrors are the opaque and shiny objects. They form the images of the corresponding objects. So mirrors follows the reflection of light. Mirrors follows reflection of light. So here we try to understand the concept of reflection of light still very easily. In easy way. That is, let us suppose this is a plane mirror. When light from a source of light, maybe torch light, so bundle of light will come, that is a beam of light will fall. But we, for our better understanding, for simplicity, see, actually from a source of light, so bundle of light rays will emit and bundle of light rays will fall on the objects. But for simplicity, we consider a single light ray. From any source, a single light ray will emit and it fall on the mirror, plane mirror. Plane mirror. As it is opaque, the light doesn't allow to other side and it will bounces back into the same medium, and this is the point of incidence. So draw an perpendicular and imaginary line from this point of incidence. It is perpendicular to the mirror surface. So this is normal. This is called normal. The light which fall on the plane mirror, it is incident ray. Incident ray. It is called incident ray. The light which is bounced back, that is a reflected ray. I tell you already what is the reflection of light. The bouncing back of a light after striking an opaque object. When light incident on opaque object, it hits the object, it will bounce back into the same medium. That is called reflection of light. So, incident ray, it's a normal, it's a reflected ray. And the angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence. And the angle between reflected ray and normal is called angle of reflection. So angle I, angle R. And we have laws of reflection, rules of reflection. Okay. About that, we continue in the next session. Before closing the session, I will write the definition, exact definition of reflection of light. You see, when light fall on opaque objects, it bounces back into the same medium from where light is incident. That is called, what is reflection of light? Medium means nothing but air. Generally, there are so many medias. Generally, we consider medium means air. Okay, from the air only light will incident and fall on the different opaque objects, and again bounces back into the same air medium. That is called as the reflection of light. Okay, thank you. We continue the next session.